Hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are. In this video tutorial, I will show you how to do a lab setup for the CITP 4330. Okay, and my name is Robert Ho. Uh, the requirement for lab setup is pfSense program, which serves as a router. This allows the VM to have a WAN and LAN connection. As you can see in this diagram, we will have two VM. One is Kali as an attacker and VM2 as a victim machine, metasploitable. So this machine will connect to the pfSense that serve as a router that allow connection for the internet, okay, as well as communication within the network. Okay, so if you have not watched my previous video about pfSense installation and setup, please do. Then you can watch this video lab setup, the second part. So this is actually the second part of the video. Okay, and as I mentioned to you, we need to have Kali 2024.4 as of today, January 13, 2025, which is spring semester 2025. You can get the Kali machine from here. Let me show it to you. Here, if you go to Kali, go to the installer and download this. I just downloaded before I make this video recording. So you can pause my video and download this one. Maybe it takes about a few minutes. It's 4 gigabyte. Okay. Once you finish downloading, then I will show you how to import the metasploitable VM from my VirtualBox. Okay, so I have the VM set up already, so students just need to import it to their VirtualBox. Okay, and the last one, of course, is a VirtualBox. Okay, so here I have a VirtualBox set up already in my machine. I have View, and my version as of today is 7.14. Okay, anything above 7.0, that should be good. All right. So this is my pfSense. I think I already showed you in the earlier video how to set it up. So now it's about the Kali, right? So the Kali, once you finish downloading the Kali 2024.4, then we will start the installation process. By the way, I will provide this documentation in the Blackboard. All right. So without further ado, let's do this. I'm going to go to New, and then I'm going to put Kali 2024.4. All right. From here, I put it I have it in my download machine. And where is it? I hope I already finished this one. So let me see. Is this one? Okay, let me pause this one first. Okay, let me double check. Okay, I finished downloading the ISO file, .iso file, which is Kali Linux 2024.4. Okay, so I'm going to click this, and I will put, oh, this one automatically gave it to you, right? Ubuntu 64-bit. All right, so I'm going to, everything, I just leave it as default. Okay, so I just leave this as default. All right, so I'm going to click finish, right? Create the virtual machine, finish, and then I need to fire this up, start. So while you are reviewing this, so let me go step by step with you. Click enter. I choose English. United States, American English, configure keyboard, okay. Host name, I'm going to name this CITP 4330. That's the host name. You can put any name, by the way, but in my case I will put CITP 4330. And the domain name, maybe I can put what, STC, or maybe bad program, right? Bad program, okay. That's the domain name. A new user, okay. This one you need to, the user account will be created for you to use instead of the root account for non-administrative activities. So please enter a real name in this username, okay. And I will use S. Hussein Chu, okay. That's the new username, okay. And the password, okay, make sure you write it down, this one, otherwise if you forget it may be difficult to log in, okay. So I'm gonna put the password is password1 exclamation mark, okay. So make sure you write down your username and password, password1 and then exclamation mark, okay, to keep it simple so we can remember things. We are in the central, so I'm going to click central. Guided the entire disk, yes, I'm going to use the entire disk. 26 select partition, 26 gigabyte, okay. All in one partition, okay. Let's just put this all in one partition. Finish partition, so I have 24 and 24.4 and 1 gig, okay. So I just leave it as default. Do you want to change this? Okay. The following partition are going to be formatted: extension 4 and swap file. Okay, click continue. I'm going to pause the video so you don't have to wait very long, alright? Okay, I think the following dialog box, they asked me to choose the software selection. At this moment, just leave it as default, okay? Leave it at default. If we need some other things, other part, we can install it later. So click continue. Okay, that takes a while. That takes a while, the process of installation. And then now we go to this dialog, which is install the Grab bootloader. You say, do you want to install Grab bootloader in your primary? Say yes and click continue. Enter device the bootloader. You need to make a new installation based on Grab bootloader device, okay. You can put this in there. I think it's almost finished now. So since Kali Linux 2024 has a big files, so that takes some time to install. So be patient, okay? Make sure you have about 30 minutes to 50 minutes dedicated time for the installation. Okay, now it say it finished the installation. Please continue to reboot. Okay, I'm going to click this one, finish the installation. So we are finally finished, but I need to do something here. Oh, hold on, I think I need to Kali Linux. So here we go. We finally finished. So I'm gonna put my name there and the password. So now we are successfully installed the Kali. Okay. So now I'm going to shut this down and click shutdown. Okay. Click shutdown. Okay. Remember I mentioned to you that we install pfSense the first time. So in the pfSense, we need to put this, let me see, on the network setting, we need to assign this, the first one as a net, and then the second one is internal network, right? So this is the internal network. This is for internal communication. Remember this chart? So in this router, we have WAN adapter and LAN adapter. So first we need to start the pfSense, okay, as a net and this, okay. And then let me boot this up first. I need to boot that up. I need to boot up the pfSense. Okay. Again, if you haven't installed the pfSense, make sure student watch the first video that I posted in the Blackboard. Then you can watch the second video, which is this recording. So this is the second part of that. And then on the third video, I'm going to show you how to install the Metasploitable. Okay? Okay, now actually we are successfully boot up the pfSense 2.72, right? This is the version that I have as of today. So notice that we have two IP address here. This is the WAN IP address 10.0.2.15/24, and this is the LAN 192.168.1.1. Okay, once you boot up the pfSense, now I can boot up the Kali, right? So on the Kali, we need to change this setting to internal network, right? INET, internal network. Okay. Second adapter, we don't need that. Remember, since we're gonna connect this through the router, we only need to have one adapter. Okay. Which is internal network. Click OK. Now I can fire this up. The memory, let me put 3 here. Let me put 3. Okay. And the processor, let me put 2. Otherwise it will slow. So now I have two VM, right? One is the pfSense and the other one is Kali. Now you see that I have a connection here, right? Internal network. Okay, so now I can browse to the internet here. Let me see. If I type yahoo.com, there we go. Okay, let me see what happened. Okay, now I'm successfully installing the internet connection. Here I just have to make sure here under connection information, make sure it pick up IP address. Notice that 192.168.1.104, we get this from this pfSense, okay, in the 168.1 network. All right, so here I'm successfully installing. I also put an extra DNS server here. So I go here, edit connection, right? In the wire one, I put the extra additional server, which is the Google DNS server. This is optional, by the way. So now we have internal network and the WAN connection. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Here, 192.168.1.104. Thank you and see you in the next video.